There will be fewer lecterns on the stage for the second Republican debate. 7 Republican presidential candidates qualified for tomorrow's debate, with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley center stage. To qualify for this second debate, candidates needed at least 3% support in the polls. Former President Donald Trump, who certainly qualifies for the debates, says he does again plan to skip the event. Meanwhile, Governor DeSantis is taking time away from the campaign trail to take on Democrat Governor Gavin Newsom in a debate on Fox News dubbed the Red versus Blue State Debate. The two governors plan to debate in person November 30th at a location in Georgia. The two have notably sparred over policy decisions despite leading states on opposite sides of our country. Johanna Maska is a NewsNation political contributor, CEO of the Global Situation Room. Johanna, thank you for your time here. It's pretty obvious why DeSantis would want to be in the spotlight right now. He's a GOP candidate. He's sort of struggling in the polls. But why is Newsom, who is not a candidate, why would he opt in, especially when it's possible he may not come out of this looking like a winner?
Well, it's a political cage match for sure. But, Newsom has actually been asking for this for a while, Nichole. He has accused the Democratic Party of not really being aggressive enough on their policy priorities, their moral, objectives, and really talking about freedom. He thinks that the Democrats have been playing a back seat. So he's been saying we need to be more aggressive. And he even went to Florida to try to troll DeSantis. Both men won pretty overwhelmingly in their states this last midterm election. And so both of them also have gone against and worked with their own legislators. So it is a really even matchup. And Newsom is looking to go, on the offense for the Democrats. Now, who it's going to benefit, I'm not sure. I think DeSantis certainly wants to be seen as the leader in the party. He's been trailing in his polls. So it actually is a really good opportunity for him, too, to strike some blows. And he's got Hannity and Fox News that's been pretty friendly to him as the moderator.
Well, Johanna, that takes me literally to the next question that I was going to ask, because, yes, we know Newsom has been pushing for this. You brought that up. Excellent point. But is he setting himself up for failure? Because, again, taking into account this is airing on Fox News. It's a network that isn't necessarily very pro-California Democratic Party.
And, his ex-wife, Kimberly Guilfoyle, used to be with Fox News. It's all in the family here with DeSantis and Newsom here because, of course, the Fox News folks, they've known for a really long time. I think, Newsom, he was on Cuomo, and he's very good when he's talking, right? When it gets to the record of both men, I think, there are some real questions on both sides. I think they're going to talk about, social issues, some of the context. I mean, Gavin just signed a bill here banning book bans. And you've got DeSantis, of course, defending some of these book bans. So, if they give them the opportunity to really dig into why they care about these things, we'll see how it reflects on either one of them. But I think, at the end of the day, Newsom has been really egging this on, wanting this. So he's going whether he's going to win or not.
All right. And Johanna, before I let you go, I have to ask you this. There's this recent poll that showed Biden losing to Trump in a hypothetical 2024 matchup. We know Biden's approval numbers are not great at the moment. A lot of Americans have an issue with his age as well, actually with, both potential candidates' age here. Are we going to see a last-minute Democratic presidential candidate named Gavin Newsom?
I don't think so. I'm still of the belief Joe Biden is going to be the Democratic nominee unless something happens to him, which you never know. But no one expects that. At this point, Gavin is he's been probably wanting to be president since he was on a cover magazine with Kimberly Guilfoyle a long time ago, laying on a carpet. There's some interesting photos of, what he's been doing to stage his presidential presidential run for a while. But I think at this point, you know, you see Gavin really gearing up for the future leadership of the party, not necessarily for this year's leadership.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.